Alright, we should be live. Let me throw out a couple of announcements and we can get to it. Right, welcome back to Fumbling Ground, everyone. And we have a new library in season. It's season 6, if memory serves. And let's see how far can we go in a single sitting. We are still going to try to test the new toy on the horse. For those who don't remember, I have crafted a Stormcaller recently, which is still, after its recent nerf, a best in slot relic for the horse, and I'm also blessed with being able to first pick my horse in the first fight. Let's hope I get to keep it. People have a array of 6-star horse, I have no idea why. My dude, are you stalling for time? I'm not quitting, but this is annoying and also boring. Would you maybe consider picking something? Okay, it's Armand's Fabian. It is clearly not an auto pick. Let's go with our standard speed pack. So what I'm expecting is maybe a speed lead there, and then a couple of DPS champs, and we can Calvalux or just ban the speed lead. I'm kind of fond of picking Galathir Gizmek last in my lower ranked fights, which also might bite me in the ass because, you see, well, with this kind of pick, I'm not even feeling guilty over picking Galathir here. Galathir and Gizmek, right. If he picks Calvalux himself, I'll have to ban him. Might get a little bit awkward because of Neve. Gizmek ignores block damage on burning people, but there is no guarantee burning people will stay burning, and Zeeg is probably unfair, although he carries Reaper, so maybe he's in Stone Skin. Some people... Yeah, right. This is probably fast Mikage, but I don't care. If he bans anything other than Shu, he is toast. I expect this to be unfair. Yeah, this is indeed very much unfair. I mean, this is my horse had enough damage to kill Zeeg situation. Right, we get someone more evenly matched. and they do not go for the jugular, or I mean for the horse. So let's grab that ourselves. And here we are, Vulcanos Peak. It's annoying. I want ban bait in the shape of Marie. I have given her 900 something resistance and magma heart, which I have also recently granted. I would have loved for it to be a separate test, but oh well, can't have everything at the same time, I guess. And for the last peak, Ashnar would be ideal, but my Ashnar is not geared for PvP right now. He is in a PvE merciless build, which might be a bit awkward if I actually pick him. Though maybe as a ban bait. Yeah, you know what, yeah. Ban bait Ashnar and ban Neve. Now... Okay, he bans Empress. I still have one good DPS, which is my horse. My horse is amazing. And hey Jedan, nice to see you here. How are you doing? Yeah, this sure looks extremely uncomfortable, but I don't fear burns thanks to my dude Ashnar, so I have a bit of a chance here. I think I don't need extra shields right now, so let's go for ally attack. And now let's see if we can actually do something. Okay, we couldn't strip Commodus. While Commodus, to the contrary, strips us. Okay. Do we care for... Yeah, you know what? I don't think we care for doing our buff thing. I guess I go for an AoE just to buff everyone. At least... Oh, holy shit, that Vulcanos hits hard. Wait, and that's block actives as well, right? I do not like this, though I have a block actives on my own. So let's cleanse, let's enfeeble the fucker. We got the stun reflected, which is a weak hit 30k. Fuck you, man. That is extremely annoying. Am I eating my own stun? Yes, I am. Why is the horse dead? I have no idea. Ooh, boy. Okay. And he gets an... That is a solid fucking Ashnar build. But now I'm probably dead. I mean, they got a turn before I do. Don't they? Ooh. What I do not remember is whether Vulcanus has a double hitter. Wait, what the actual fuck? Marius is under block resistance as well? Yeah, that Vulcanus got me hard. I got absolutely destroyed. Time to go read some skills. I have no idea what's going on there. Vulcanus, where the fuck are you? Now, I might be mistaken, but wasn't Marius not under the burn when he was killed? Okay, I'll have to double check that later, but this was actually fair. So I can't be too pissed off to this. Now we get some kid again, but the kid has the horse, so gotta be careful. Am I going to disrespect now? Yeah, you bet I am. You bet I am. And I Gizmak last pick, just to be scary. If I get the opportunity, that is. Marie Emrys. Okay, I'm still picking Gizmak. I'm banning the hell out of Marie, and I'm disrespecting Null as hard as I can. He bans Shu, that's more or less correct, unless he wants to eat a fistful of Kamido's bombs to the face. But now the thing is, everyone is in stone skin, so Galathir gets the buff with no repercussions. Unless Lazarus does his thing. No, Lazarus cannot in fact do his thing, or rather he doesn't try to. So we can TM boost and we can do some dirty things. Even if Ember survives, we don't care, because everyone else would still be dead, and Embers does not survive. This was a bit of luck on our side, but I like to think that Embers would have died anyway to the horse. GG. Oh, another strong matchup. What is it with strong matchups today? I'm still going for the horse. I want to test the Stormcaller. Even if normally I would have picked Galathir first versus this dude. And come to think of it, he has Nice, so the horse might get banned. Annoying. So what we need is one more support and a Gizmak. And he has Marie, so I will have to ban her. I will have to ban her. I also don't like the... Well, Ziggen crushing Ren means that even if he's in feral, who cares? Yeah. Screw supports. Let's go for Commodus. Or should we? Yeah. Getting decision paralysis here. Okay. Accuracy for our boy Commodus. And right now it looks like I'm getting to Bain-Marie. And he gets to grab a queen. Okay. I'm Bain-Marie. He bans the Commodus, which is a totally fair thing to do. But also the thing is, now I can't really go for my buffs until I get rid of the queen. Okay, I have 2 buffs only, but I can't really go for a bunch of buffs anyway. If I don't kill Zig now, I'm dead. Or if I don't stun him. Let's hope for a good stun. Yes, we get a stun. Good. We get a stun. If I boost, the queen gets a turn. No block damage, but the queen was very slow, and so was Galathir. And that was a very good, for us, bit of news. Let's try to do something dirty here, right? No, we couldn't do that, but now we can safely boost up. Do we get to... Yeah, we do get to kill him. Now, let's drain some of the turn meter. Ooh, he still gets a turn. He still gets a turn. And now Galathir gets a revive, which is a bit annoying. 3 buffs should be fine. 3 buffs. Wait, what the... Not cool. Not cool. Ooh, and I lost my insta-turn to a fear. Yeah, okay. And I lost my insta-turn to a fear, and he lost his stuff to Swift Parry proc, which... Yeah, doesn't... Feared again? Fuck you. Yeah, now he will run from out. Okay, this is a loss. Fuck you. Killed by Naze. Okay, this was more or less an even match. I'm still annoyed that I lost. Definitely not what I thought the first day would be. Oh well. Need to get back into the fighting shape. Ooh, some classics here. Sifi Harima. Okay. I still want to go for my default pick. I don't mind what is happening here right now. I'm still probably banning Sifi. Or am I? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? I'll ban a Sifi. He bans Gizmak, which is perfectly understandable given that it's my stone skin removal. Let's see if I have enough accuracy in this setup to deal with her. No, I don't have enough accuracy. I don't even have enough accuracy to get rid of Rima. And oh shit, I had to kill Emrys. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, at least Harima would not be a big deal here. One smack, no set bonuses. Shouldn't be too bad. The sad bit is that I am probably going to kill her now. Just because, well, the horse gets too insistent. Can I get another Mario's turn before we... Oh yes, I can. Let's give it another go, shall we? If you can strip Stone Skin by burns, you can strip Stone Skin by pure damage. I guess it means that if I ever go for Cardinal Cheese in a Siege Epic Post, I'll have to get her some speed. Pure resistance build just doesn't cut it. Also, in this fight, stuns were actually useful, I think. Were they? Sheesh, I'm not sure. Do we go for... Nah, let's go for Galthier just in case. Sheeps everywhere. I'm sort of willing to bet that Gizmak will eat a sheep and it won't get reflected either. But, okay. They decided that no bet. Okay. So what I expect to happen is I have enough damage to deal with Elva, maybe. And then I'll maybe get enough speed to loop around and deal with the Embers as well. That is a big maybe. The UDK will sit there until the end of times. A weird choice of blessing on his part too. And someone was being naughty and brought a magma heart. Okay, we won't tell anyone. We also should go without any buffs so that the shit that gets reflected gets onto my stone skin. Okay. Block actives, a bit of stuns. Ooh. Elva saves the day. Do I care for shapes? No, what could possibly go wrong? Famous last words. I can steal something from Harima, and I can do Jekyll. Am I going to eat that stun back? Probably. Fortunately not. Ooh. I ate another stun back, and also I had a misfortune of discovering that Elva carries the magma heart. And also polymorph of a fuck you proportions. Now he probably can one-shot the whole team. Well, fortunately not really. Unfortunately, it is unlikely to help me. Yeah, I don't have accuracy for Elva, and Marius is going to die shortly of work-related injuries. Do I get my health swap if I go for a decay? Oh, why, yes, I do. Interesting that. If I get an extra turn to Marius. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do one more bit of good before we inevitably die. And then maybe, just maybe, we can kill Elva before she takes a turn and revives anyone. Yeah, we could do that. Good. Now, do we have enough damage to kill UDK? I have no idea, let's find out. But honestly, it looks pretty good for us. Hey Suko. Hello back at you. How are you doing? Yeah, GG to us boy. This this was tougher than it needed to be. Way tougher. Alright. That's some easy rating for us. Yeah, Labyrinth might be sure if you're not exactly winning much. Have you tried what Kazei does? He waits a week or two before going for the last milestone. Might be easier matchups that way. Right, Zig is in Lighting Cage, which means he probably has Feral. Okay, let's go with Odin. And it's a 6-star Volcanos. I am not equipped to tolerate that. Not at all. Not at all. Even 5-star one melted us earlier this day. So, I'm getting rid of that dude. He bans Shu, he's faster. But then again, Galthier might help. But he does not ban Shu. And that might actually be his undoing. Though, I don't have much to deal with the Zeke. And yeah, naturally, Zeke is infernal. Okay, so let's burn the skins off straight away. This is officially bullshit, but I imagine that was a mastery that granted him extra turn meter, and because of which I'm likely to lose now. I would say highly likely. I need to kill Empress. I need to kill the horse. And he didn't have enough HP for us to actually benefit from that. And now, yeah, Zig is killing everyone. Okay, I have probably misplayed it. Not that I'm going to be able to adequately explain it right now, but I probably should have played better. Well, the idea was Odin has a shitload of turn meters, so Shu A2, I burn off the skins, I stun everyone except Zeke with Odin, then I loop back to Gizmak, flip, and one-shot the whole team except Zeke, who I put a little something on. Which might have been a dumb idea, seeing as that led to Lamasu boosting. Hey chicken, glad to see you here. So yeah, I probably should have Shu A3 and not bad, not bad. And you? how much later? You only have like 2 hours, and it's the last reset of the day. I'm gonna finish this Chimera K. Are you going on for the 25 months? So duel and Viper block actives, right? I mean, when I first looked at it, I thought that 25 mats would be just using Alaz for DPS. Is that not the case? Not sure what. Right. So affinity fucks you up. Not good. Okay, so he has Ukko, which I haven't seen in forever. And he also has Gizmo at 6 stars. Okay, you know what? I'm banning Ukko. Ukko is annoying as shit. And he bans the horse. So it is now going to be an RNG of whether I just bombed the shit out of him in my first turn or not. He's slow as fuck. The burns at 6-star are annoying as the aforementioned fuck, but one shot with bombs. GG. Oh, that's 5 fights already. Nice. Nice. I mean, Raglan is weird. Raglan only has a single target revive, which sucks, but she has a bunch of lockout immunities now, so she might probably be good. I mean, in a general sense, if you don't have anything better. Personally, I would rank Conqueror higher than Raglan. But what do I know? Well, I have difficulties reconciling single target and great. That's kind of the whole issue. The whole hole in the reasoning. Single target is bad. I don't remember if it is much worse than Ancora's now, but Ancora gets you a full reset. Ancora also blows your brains out with the enemy team's horse if Narcissus is on the team, so a bit iffy there. Well, at least she resets the skills. Okay, do I actually have a game plan? Because I was kind of picking on my muscle memory here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. You know what? I don't like how this horse looks at me. Not at all. Yeah, well, love that it works for you, chicken, and it worked for me here as well, but in general my account is just not there for me to be yelling. Ideally I would have a game plan, but mostly I've been picking what I'm used to. Amazing rewards from 35 wins. Purplarm. Picking random shit versus crypto, well, maybe. Like, you hope to surprise him. But I was under the impression that at the high level, as in top 10, top 20, you mostly have to remember who picks what and keep that in mind while picking yourself. I mean, who picks what down to their proximate builds, because that is also important. So a typical tanky pick. Do I go with Komi? Yeah, I do go with Komi. I ban the shit out of Marichka. He has no speed and he decides to not ban Shu. I mean, Harima can still fuck me up, especially that 6-star sheep of hers is a little bit annoying, but do I just boost? Yeah, I do. Because why? Ooh, fucking burns! It burns! I can't really flip anymore, can I? No, not risking it. Wait, why did I do that? That was idiocy on my part. I mean, I meant to go for the block actives on everyone, but then I fucked up. What I was thinking for not swapping was that if I swap and Marius drops a 2-turn enfeeble on me, which happens on a regular fucking basis, the Commodus does nothing at all. At least this way he did something. He could have done more if I didn't fuck up the skill button, but yeah, the point was to try to do something versus have a probability of doing nothing at all. But yeah, 6-star burns not very funny. I kinda see why he bans Galth here in this situation. Okay. I'm going to be disrespecting Nell. I'm going to be disrespecting Nell at a lot. Ooh, I fucked up. I fucked up again. I forgot to pick my second speed aura. That is an issue. What is also an issue is this lightning cage dude, so I'm going to have to ban him. Well, I'm banning Zeeg and RNGing it out, but the same principle. So it's a full stone skin team. And it's time for a bit of RNG. And my RNG landed straight on his Fabian. Unfortunately, he has Nell to strip, and he still has Carnage taking a turn, and under increased accuracy he even has enough, but that doesn't really help him. So yeah, GG. If Nell had stolen Stone Skin, that would have been painful. But yeah, it was good RNG. We absolutely do, because we also get a bunch of bad RNG, whether we want it or not. All right. to... Okay, let's pretend I'm not going to burn the Rhesus macaque that is masquerading as a champion here. Annoying little ginger shit. It kind of turns out I don't really know what to do with her. I'm more or less comfortable playing versus Neve, but if I actually pick her myself, I don't know what to do. She clutched me a fight once or twice, but largely I just don't. And I have fucked up and forgot to pick speed for the second time in a row. Fuck me. Okay. Yeah, in this fight, well, I mean, who gives a fuck? My Galathir is faster than their speed booster. Both of them. This is very stupid. And kinda sad. I'm sorry, Numb Monkey. This matchmaking sucks. I mean, they kind of have block actives, Shu, Airbase, and, well, Monkey Polymorph. So, something to do. But yeah, this team generally doesn't have a lot to deal with Neve. And is also clearly not equipped to deal with much better gear levels. Yeah, this was purely a gear difference. Okay. Someone was yapping about good RNG. It's officially bad RNG now. It's officially bad RNG, it's a +4 fucking Galathir. And if it's on Fate, it's a person who actually knows how to play. Well. 3 blank. Not bad. If that's on, if you want 3 blind plot resets on different accounts, that is amazing. If on the same one, well, okay. Still a big deal, but not that big of a deal. So, can I hope his Hedgie dies on my... Well, okay, I can't. Fuck me. I'm probably dead. Yeah, so I expect Hedgie fucks up my stone skins and then I just die. Apparently the game plan of my opponent bans the wrong thing doesn't really work if the opponent knows what he's doing. Oh well. Okay, 3 trophies on the same super strong account. That's, I mean, that's still cool, but not that big of a deal. Would his lizard outspeed? How fast is he? Oh, he probably is fast, but who knows? Okay, yeah. My sure is not quite there yet. 500 is something that I can't do. Need to... Well, I have a fast shoe, but not that fast. Maybe in a couple million more energy she will get there, but likely not. Because the better speed gear comes not from energy, sadly. One thing that is very good for Crypto is that he plays a fuck ton of library fights, and that means a fuck ton of good impulse gear. And by a fuck ton I mean at least one good set for like 500 plus maybe. Yep. I'm not near there. Not on all quads. Hey, Ignite. Depends on where are you playing. For me, nukers are 300 something mostly. But I play top 100 and I tend to play fast. For lower levels of live arena, something like 250 is reasonable speed. And for the rest of the content, non-PvP, 250 is perfectly fine. I don't like this one bit. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Ignite. Not really. All of it depends on where you are. That is the universal answer to most of your raid questions, or anyone's raid questions. First of all, got to take stock of where you are. Okay, this was very scary at the peak phase, but surprisingly easy. GG. Alright, we are denied the horse again. Okay, I expect Kimi to be fast, but also Kimi doesn't really have an arena aura. She has a Doom Tower aura, which I cannot see now because of the last variant update that broke the highlight of the enemy team. But well, I'm still banning Noelle just because she is generally a pest. And also check this out. My Carnage aura is displayed for both my team and his team. Wouldn't it be funny if my Carnage's aura was also applied to both teams? Yeah, this is weird. They broke the display in their last update. This is weird and annoying and all kinds of yuck, but well, what can we do? Somehow they don't want to hire me to fix their development practices. I totally would. How did I get many 6-star souls? So, for the legendary ones, it is mostly bought in the Soul Merchant from the ground up. I think I have pulled a 5-star Harima and I have pulled a 5-star UDK, but Marie, Sifi, Taras were all bought from the ground up. For the mythical, well, Shu I have pulled the 5-star and bought the 6-star, which is the most expensive part. Carnage was a Cursed City reward. You get the champion itself, then an avatar frame, and then his soul from 3-star to 6-star. I think it's an order, but maybe not, and it takes a good while. It took me a year, I think. The rest of the mythicals, it's pure luck, whether you pull the soul you want from the soul stones or not. I was extremely lucky to pull a 6-star Galathir and 6-star Siegfried. And in case it's not obvious for some reason, this account is both extremely endgame and not free to play, so there's that as well. Yeah, exactly, chicken. Exactly. Exactly like the accounts you drive on the regular. Well, not that pay to win. Is that the one you were gifted, Noodle? Is that the one? Okay. I might be fucked up right now. Or... no. Finally, something goes my way for a change. Okay, let's clear the board. Phew. Okay. How the fuck are you so fast? Okay. Am I saved? Yes. Yes, I am. Why, Thank you, my dudes. GG. Emrys and the horse cooperating. Amazing. Love it. Love it, and I'm taking a screenshot of this. I hope I don't match with you for my last fight of the day, chicken. I hope I do not. Because my god here is like more than 100 speed slower. I'm somewhere at around 390. But it's a tanky build. If I go full speed, it's 480 maybe? Yeah, still not 500. I don't think I can do a 500 on anyone on my account. What do you mean? Galthier is a perfectly serviceable speed lead and team turned me to booster. What are you talking about? $500 Galthier, go first, boost everyone, watch your opponent be bamboozled, win. Isn't that the strategy? I imagine it also has some insane speed glyph luck. Ooh, a Cube Arbiter? And that's the first. I don't think I have seen that before. Anyway, why is everyone else so slow? GG. All right. It's been 20 fights already. Do I want to do a couple more, or am I fine? Where are we in relation to top 100? Almost there. Okay. Let's do some more. We had some refills just staying around, so we can buy a couple more. And maybe I won't get that pissed off. But this part was reasonably chill. Still mostly beating up kids. By the way, appreciate you all. It's like the first time I actually notice 5 people watching this stuff simultaneously. So nice to have you all here. And we are going... Like, what is this? I don't even know what to ban. What is this? Okay, let's get away with Fabian. No resets first, please. Yeah, I mean, you face a weird pick, you don't know who to ban, you lose. that's kind of how it goes. No, no, no. Not quite 500 as far as I can see. I am mildly annoyed that Carnage did not place his block actives, but well. I haven't noticed if he was fast, but I think he was either pretty fast or in Stone Skin Sonic, which, you know, is fine. But I think it's more of an overall gear level situation. I was focused on how I'm weirded out by Carnage not placing his stuff on. Oh, okay. Eternal Stone Skin Armors will wonders never cease. He was pretty fast. He was pretty fast. So I had 2 turn meter boosts, and he was still almost there, ahead of the Gizmak after both Galthier and Shu boosted. Oh well. He has a half hack now. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. Okay, polymorph triggered, but who gives a shit? Okay, block active is now officially on, and now we have spread the love around. It is officially GG, but the person doesn't know it yet. Well, okay, fine. I'm still going to kill all of you, even if I have to do it old-fashioned way. I mean, he tried. GG. I have to give him props where it's due. He really tried, but it just wasn't enough. I'm looking at my Georgette that sits there in my Arena Champs category, and looks like I haven't picked him for the whole season, or maybe 2, and he needs to go out. Set times. I need to let Georgette go. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a gear thing again. He made an honest effort, but with the gear disparity, an honest effort just doesn't cut it. Not all the time. So. Okay, this is going to be tricky, because he doesn't have any turn meter boost for me to piggyback off. I don't know if Armand's team still counts. At any rate, he does not have anyone to steal turn meter off, because everyone is in Stone Skin right now. Ooh. Ooh. He cuts in between. Okay. Boo. Is my Carnage too strong? And also, why do I get stunned after? I cannot afford to revive. I'll have to strip. And Commander's passive fucks me up. Oh yes, block actives. Thank you, my man. The joys of Commodus, but also the joys of Carnage. My man Carnage going to his ally attack. Just a sliver of health left, but it just isn't enough. Okay, this was close. This was close. Yeah, I know, right? Free-to-play mythical champs are actually good, except Polara. Polara is garbage. Trash. Buff her as soon as possible, please. I only used her once since I got her. I mean, it was a good fight in the Sacred Order post. We got 3 or 4 people cooked by Handy before I could take him down, and Polara was instrumental for that, but holy shit, is she trash. I heard something that her big bunk activates all the burn before it hits, which means there is no burn when the hit actually lands, so her passive for extra damage doesn't apply. So maybe if they fix that, she suddenly gets reasonably fine. But what is also confusing is that how come this skill still ignores block damage? It activates the burns, all of them, so no burns on the target, so the block damage should not have been ignored, but it gets ignored. Confusing shit. Oh well. We can hope that she gets her fix. We can also hope that... Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like any of this. I kinda have to ban Torment here. 19 trials. Yeah, good for you. Congrats. But also, does anyone care about trials? It should be 18 mats. And Galather goes first, so he cleanses the piece of shit. And then we get cleansed. Okay. Well, not okay, but nothing we can do about it. Good stuff. Okay, I'm killing Fabian just for good measure. Oh, I don't like him. But now my options are kind of limited here. Yeah, I mean, the important part is the red materials, so... Please kill Galather. No, he couldn't even kill Wait. He chopped off the whole HP bar of Gizmo. Why is Galather that healthy? Okay, now he isn't that healthy. Good. Let's boost our shit and let's maybe kill Fabian. We did kill Fabian, good. But now we ate the stun. Can we spread the love? Yeah, we can spread the pain link. And we killed Galathir, good. Now it's a matter of surviving until I don't know what. Do we get our skills back now? We do! But he can still flip. And he will if he knows what's good for him. Yeah. He flips and then I basically have wasted my skill on nothing. And then he kills Carnage to revive someone. Oh, he kills Marie as well. You piece of shit. Okay. I don't have my skill. You piece of shit. Yeah, okay, that's a loss. Killed by Nace. And held in the limbo by processing the results. Okay. And we get the same dude again. Yeah, Nice is something else. But we get to pick Galathir now. Nice is OP and I don't have him. That's the main source of my assault. We have to recognize that Plarion will not ever meaningfully nerf Nice. Maybe he will get power crept or something that counters him more or less successfully will creep up from the woods, but mostly you have to work around him or pick him up first, which I can do. Noel and Zeke do. Okay, you know what? I still do not like Noel. But I'm going to ban Zeke. Do you mean the nerfs that were right after he was a fusion? When he went from OP killing machine to something mildly more reasonable? Okay, and we can observe how Carnage spreading his debuffs around makes a difference. Carnage spread his shit, and the opponent does not have a chance. GG. Alright, let's get one more. I'm starting to see familiar nicknames. The ones from the last season's top 100. Yeah, block revive on the spot sounds balanced. Sounds balanced as fuck. And he usually has enough damage to kill almost everything, and he gets an extra turn, and he gets a Master proc and Merciless proc, and he can do his A3 again. Yeah, this will be even more cancer than nice right now. So yeah, probably don't want that. Even if it is more or less accessible cancer, well, more accessible than nice at any rate, let's not go there. Ooh. 3 lightning cages. Oh, 3 ferals. Okay. That's solid. I don't think I can strip Stone Skin from 1 burn. So let's do this. And now what else can we do? Nothing much, sadly. I imagine I get 1 shot in the nearest future. Though, maybe, just maybe. Ooh. Maybe not right away. Lazarus can still do whatever. But he's not in a damage. Oh boy. Okay. And he revives. And he revives Zeke. Can they actually kill Marie before? Okay. If I get a turn here, it might still be fine. I need to insta-turn Carnage to guarantee a turn. The sad thing is that Lazarus still can fuck me up, even if he is not really a damage build. Yeah, and he did. Okay. Fair enough. GG. And I get the dude again. I need to steal Emrys. I need to steal Emrys. Where is my Emrys? Emrys. Ah, my Emrys is already picked. Cool. In which case we're still going Shoe Carnage. I remember that he has 3 people in Feral. I don't remember who. That is a tricky bit. Still, I'm going for Gizmak. Or am I? Or do I go for Marie for additional cancer? Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And he uses Ancora. Ancora, unfortunately, doesn't really help anyone if we are not doing much stunts. I don't like Galathir here. I don't like Noel. I think I'll be banning Galathir. Galathir can insta-kill me if something goes wrong. Noel... Well, Noel will freeze my whole team if something goes wrong, but it's still mildly better. I only have 2 wands on the team. Oh, wait, scratch that. I only have 1 wand. Yep, see you around, chicken. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, we had some luck with our strips, and we had luck once again with the Mars joining in on the attack. So let's see if we... Ooh. Okay. Now he has to choose whether he revives or cleanses. Yeah, cleanse, then revive. But unfortunately for him, Odin to the rescue. Let's kill his DPS. Let's also unfreeze my shit. Can Marius one-shot Ancora? Why yes, he can. And he ate the stun again. Fuck me. He ate the stun again, and I don't have a way to cleanse it. That is some annoying bullshit. Oh well. Means that Empress gets a turn. Okay, he ate a fear. Good. And this, all of this gets stripped. That's no bueno. But horse A1 is still a potent force for the good. And I do not get to act again. Will I kill him if he flip? Fuck yes. Sheep is good for us. What is less good for us is eating a stun again It gets a bit annoying at this point. Okay, aspect on null. Fine. Alright, so about Marius getting stunned. I have recently crafted a Stormcaller, which sits on the Marius. Stormcaller produces a shitload of stuns. After a recent nerf to the Stormcaller, these stuns can be reflected back using one of submission. That is what reliably happens. If I for any reason do not have block debuffs, Marius eats the stuns all the time. Which is a bit unfortunate. But it sort of is fair. If he didn't, if he couldn't get shaped on the stun, if the stun couldn't get reflected, the opponent team would have been stunned their whole fight, and the fight would have been much, much shorter. So I'm unhappy about this nerf, but I understand the reason. Now, if we could take the same reasoning and apply it to Nice, it would be amazing, but not gonna happen. Sadly. Okay, let's get rid of Sifi just in case. And let's not repeat the mistakes of our recent past. So it's gonna be Shu A3. Yeah, that was a pretty fast armament. Yeah, Shu A3. And then strip the stone skins, and then stun the fuck out of him. GG. Oh, another face that I remember from their top 100 last season. I think I remember him. I might be wrong. But this +4 Galath here doesn't inspire confidence in my continued well-being. Not very good for us. And we also second speed champ. I want to pick Gizmo last, but well, let's see if we can actually afford to. We probably cannot. We need to have speed here. Yeah, we fucking better have some speed. Ooh. So, Arbiter is faster. Our base is a little bit more useful. Okay, let's go with our base. Now, who do I dislike here? I'm mildly sure I'm going first. What I'm less sure of is that I'll be able to... Oh, wait! Nell is his only DPS. Interesting. So if Marius kills Nell, I'm more or less fine. If Marius kills himself on magma shields, I'm fucked. Let's see. And Marius, it's his own stun, and also Kriegs gets to take a turn first. And what's worse, Theodosia gets to take a turn first. Now that is a bit of a fuck you situation. Do I kill Nell in one hit? I do. There goes his only DPS. Now the big question is, will that be enough for me? Yeah. It was pretty scary there, but he screwed up. Nell as the only DPS is very RNG. And for the last fight of the day, we do not get a horse, set times. Nice. Okay. Don't love Sifi here, but he doesn't have a speed ore, so I might have a chance. Let's see. Yeah, I would say I have a chance. He only has one shape, he doesn't have stars on the... Yep, he doesn't have stars on nice, he doesn't have speed, or I'm fairly confident in that I'm outspeeding him. He only has one sheep, but let's not risk it. And now we can go boom. Now his knights can do something bad for us, and he does. If we revive, the horse will fuck us up anyway. So let's block Actus. How the... Why is Empress in stun? I have no idea. Okay, I have to random this. See if he has a chance. She kills my boy. Okay, I'm probably fucked. Ooh, I am not. Well, maybe I am, just not right away. We delete the Raven. Yeah, I'm still dead. Okay, GG. Wasn't even killed by Nace this time. Alright. It's been a nice little run. I climbed up pretty high on the leaderboard. That will not hold for any extended period of time, but it is fun while it lasts. Thanks for tuning in. Happy to see all of you here. Hope it's been fun, and see you around. Bye!